What's up, Subi Nation? DJ here with Subi Bros, and today we're doing a detailed, in-depth video of how to remove the front bumper on your 2015 and up WRX and STI. So we're going to go over the process in detail, exactly what you need to remove, all the clips and bolts to get it off, and then also to get it back on. We're going to start by popping the hood, located on the left bottom side of the steering wheel. To open the hood latch, you push this over and it'll release the hood. You'll encounter three different types of fasteners when removing the front bumper. The first two are this push pin type and this 10mm bolt. For the push pin type, we just take a flathead screwdriver and just pop it up from the edge. For the 10mm, you'll just grab your 10mm socket and unscrew it. You'll repeat this across the top of the front bumper. Then when you're finished, remove the trim piece on top of the bumper. We're now going to remove the third type of fastener on the front bumper. This is a push type pin located at the top of the wheel well portion of the front bumper. To remove this type of pin, we're first going to use a small Phillips screwdriver to push the center in. That will release the pin, and then we can pull it out from the edge. We're now going to repeat this for the passenger side. Now we're going to go underneath the car and remove the push type pins that were found on the top of the bumper with our flathead screwdriver. We're going to start at the back edge and work our way forward. Then we'll just continue across the bottom middle. Now we'll finish up on the other side. We're now done removing all the fasteners. To prepare to remove the front bumper, we're going to lay down a blanket so that when the bumper comes off, we don't damage it. I highly recommend having two people to remove the bumper, but if you have to work alone, I go ahead and put one of the screws back in the top. This way, when you actually get the sides of the bumper off, the bumper doesn't just immediately fall. Okay, so basically what's left holding on the bumper is a series of clips that are molded into the bumper. There's clips underneath the headlight here, and there's also clips on the side where the fender meets the bumper. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the bumper away from the body of the car. We're gonna start from the edge and work our way towards the middle. Once we get to the headlight portion, we'll sort of grab the bumper and pull up and out at the same time. So it's been released there. So you can see it's a little intimidating because you have to pull, you kind of have to finesse it out of there. But this side of the bumper is now released. Just so you have a better understanding, here are the three clips that go into these three slots on the body. So that's what you're pulling out. Then on the headlight portion, you can see here that there's these 3 tabs. Now we're going to remove the other side. We're going to drop the bumper. We'll remove the 1 bolt that we put in the top just to keep the bumper on. And then we're going to gently lower it. Before we can completely remove the front bumper, we need to disconnect the fog light and turn signal harness. If it's a little tough to disconnect, you can use a flathead screwdriver to depress the release button on the harness. Then we'll repeat on the other side. We can now completely remove the front bumper. All right, we're going to begin reinstalling the bumper now. So first we're going to position the bumper. We need to get it close enough so we can reconnect the turn signal and fog light harness. We're going to reconnect the harness now. Then we'll connect the other side. Now that we have the harnesses connected, we're just going to set the bumper up on the car, and we're going to secure it with just a single clip on top. The goal here is not to try to install it at all, but just get it set up so that we can arrange all the clips underneath and on the side of the car to make sure that they're in the correct positions. Before installing any clips or fasteners, we're going to want to make sure that the front bumper is aligning properly with the tabs on the bottom side. These tabs, some of them go over the plastic panels, some go under. So you can see here that this one could easily slip up into this underneath or on top of this piece here, but it should go underneath. So you want to make sure that you're aligned on the correct side there. Now we'll want to take a look at the sides. You can see here that these flaps should be on the bottom side of the bumper, and this middle portion should tuck inside on the other side of the bumper. Same with this flap here. If it's on the outside, you want to push it up and tuck it in. All right, now that we've gotten the bottom aligned, we're going to want to make sure that the headlight tabs are aligned. So first of all, you want to make sure your bumper is centered. Then you want to make sure that each of these tabs on the headlight inserts between the bottom of the headlight and the black housing underneath it. On the side here, you'll want to make sure that the tabs insert between the fender and the black housing. You then just start applying pressure to push the tabs in, starting with the side of the headlight that is closest to the middle and working your way out. When you get to the side where the fender liner meets the bumper, you'll want to make sure that the actual fender liner behind the bumper is on the correct side of the bumper. You just have to push it back as you sort of work those tabs into place. So we'll repeat for the other side. This time I'm showing you guys how you can tuck the fender liner behind the bumper as you kind of finish up on the edge. Okay, it's time to start putting the clips back in the bumper. So I was going to show you, this is the clip that came out of the bumper. You can see it's pushed in from when we pressed it in and then pull it out. We have to reset this clip by pushing it through the bottom and back up. So you can see it's sticking out now. So what you'll do is you'll insert it into the fender liner and then you'll press it so that it's flush with the clip. The second type of clip that we're going to be using is the ones that were on the top and bottom of the bumper. These ones, when you install them with the clip popped up like this. Then once they're installed, you snap the top down like that to secure it. All right, so we're going to reset this pin, push it in, and then push it in until the top of the clip is flush. And we'll install the other side. All right, now we're just gonna start from one side and go along, reinstalling all the push pin type clips we removed. Now we'll work our way across the middle section. Then we'll finish up on the other side. All right, we're almost done. I'm going to pull out the retainer screw I used. Then I'm going to lay down the upper trim piece. Now I'm just going to install the final clips and screws across the top. All right, that concludes our video for the removal and installation of the front bumper on the 2015 up Subaru WRX and STI. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook for more product releases and instructional videos like this one. Thanks.